Hi guys. I should have put my mic on, but I didn't. But we're still gonna do the thing, even though I forgot to put my mic on. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. You are having a wonderful day. Okay, so I'm just waiting a few minutes, not a few minutes, a few seconds for everybody to get notified. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is the time of year where we're reflecting on our lives, and we're reflecting on where we've been this year. We're reflecting on our lifestyle, our careers, our love life, our goals. It may be goals that you have for your family. It may be goals that you have for yourself. And this is the time of year where we either do two things. We make excuses for why we didn't reach our goals, or we are celebrating because we're reflecting over all the amazing things that we did over this year. Or there is another category. You could be in a state of sadness, depression, confusion. We're all in different points in our life, and we've all been there. We've all felt sad. We've all felt hopeless. Good morning. We've all felt various things in our life. This time of year is hard for me, not because I don't have loved ones or because there aren't so many people who love me. I am loved. I am loved, honey. When I tell you I am loved, I am loved. I'm loved by my mother. I'm loved by my father. I'm loved by my sister. I'm loved by my husband. I'm loved. Nothing is ever perfect, but I am loved. And I'm very full. Even though I'll be away from my family over the holidays, I will not see them. Excited for, the holidays. I don't put up a tree or anything like that. I don't really like the commercial side to Christmas. As I've gotten older, I've kind of gotten away from that. And so me and my husband have actually never put up a tree. In the 13 years we've been married, we've never put up a tree. My mom loves trees, and but I'm not into it. But I'm definitely can feel the holiday spirit. So this is a hard time for my mom because, one, I'm away from her, and two, she lost her mother. And so this is the time of year that's hard for me because usually she is sad. She's sad during this time. And I hate to see people that I love being sad. So while I'm happy and I'm blessed, I know that this is a hard time for a lot of people. So, oh, you're the same? Yeah, I'm just not into the trees. I'm just not into the pomp and circumstance of Christmas. I know that Jesus is the reason for the season. And as long as I have my spiritual connection with my creator and who makes everything possible for me, it doesn't have to be about all that extra stuff. I don't mind it. I'm not against people doing it. I know why people doing it. It's a great holiday for kids and things of that nature. But I don't know. I don't get into it for some reason. I don't know. We're all just different. So let me continue. What I want to ask you guys as we get to the end of this year, I have been working on the Femininity Challenge Part 2 in my fashion community, and I kind of held off with it for a while because I wanted to reflect on what I wanted to say. I wanted to reflect on where I wanted to go with my message, and where I want to go with my community. Obviously, it's about fashion. It's about looking your best. It's about carrying yourself your best. It's about leveling up. It's about getting the things that you desire. But there is a deeper reason that I created my community on Patreon. And good morning, thank you. Well, maybe you could watch the replay, girl. I want to ask you, are you tired yet? Are you tired? Are you tired? Okay. I really want, as I go into the Femininity Challenge Part 2, which does not deal with necessarily your love life or how you look. It deals with who you are as a woman. And are you achieving the things that you want as a woman? Are you walking in your fullness? Are you walking in your greatness? Are you walking in the shoes that you imagine for yourself? Is your life full? Is it great? Have you ticked off things on your list that you wanted to do and that you wanted to achieve? So my question to you this morning is, are you tired? Okay. Are we tired of saying, I'm going to lose that weight? Because I know I'm tired. That is the one area of my life that I have been dishonest with myself about. That is the one area of my life that I have swept under the rug. That is the one area of my life that I've been delusional and in denial about, because I was a part of the plus size community, which is a very delusional community as a whole. It's not a bad community. It's not that they are evil people. It's not that they're stupid. It's not anything like that. It's just, if you get yourself too involved in that community, if you are overweight like me, it is self-destructive, and you will destroy yourself, and you will destroy your health, and it will affect every aspect of your life, because it had affected mine. I'm an expert when we come to talk about being fat, and I always tell my best friends, because I've been fat my whole life. I've been fat from the age of about 12. I was overweight. And so I had to navigate in life being overweight, with career, with dating, with finding a high quality spouse. Not that I found him, he found me. With navigating in society and getting over people's prejudgments of me. And while I've been able to thrive, and I definitely don't think because you're overweight you should be crying in a closet wanting to kill yourself. You know, let's not be dramatic. But I definitely see how my weight has held me back over the years with opportunity. It's held me back with being realistic. It's held me back in my health. And so that's my one area where I'm asking myself, are you tired? Are you tired? Are you tired, Kim? So that is one area that I will be not just saying I'm going to tackle this year. That is one area that I will be tackling. I still plan to enjoy food. I don't ever plan to be skinny. I'm not trying to be skinny. I love my shape. I have a cute shape. My body is cute. It's not that I need more attention. I'm married. I'm not looking for anybody. Men holler at me all the time, high quality men. I don't even think I would have a problem dating if I was single. But the problem is, this is not good. This is not a good look for me in my health as I get older. See, everything is cute when you're 21 and when you're 22 and when you're 23. It's all cute. But it's not cute when you get into your 30s, and for me, going into my 40s in a few short years. So my question to you ladies is, are you tired yet? Okay? Are you tired of working that job that you know you don't like? Are you tired of looking a mess when you get up and go to work in the morning, or when you go to the mall or to the store? Are you tired of not caring about your appearance? Are you tired of not getting the love and the attention that you deserve? Are you tired? Are you tired in the career aspect? Are you tired in the love area? If you are single, or even if you're dating, or even if you are married, because even as a married woman, I have standards. Standards don't leave when you get married, okay? As a matter of fact, your standards go even higher when you get married. Are you tired of that loser that you're with? You know, are you tired of not being treated with the respect that you deserve? Are you tired of doing the same thing over and over again, living a mundane life? Are you tired, like me, of being overweight and having to deal with the stereotypes of being overweight all of the time? Are you tired of your look? Are you tired of your hair? Are you tired of, your laziness, your lack of ambition? Are you tired? Are you a mean person? Are you unhappy every day when you wake up? Are you tired? That's what this video is about. It's time to reinvent yourself. It is never too late to reinvent yourself. And I'm telling you what I know, not what some guru told me, okay? I had to reinvent myself in the last year and a half, going on 2 years. I had to totally reinvent myself. And I had to start with the way I thought about myself, the way I thought about my life. I had to put aside society's way of doing things and how they move. I had to step away from people's expectations of me and what they maybe thought I should be doing and how I should be living my life. And you guys know I'm gonna do a whole separate video in my private community. This is a series. So the first part of this series is, are you tired yet? The second video will be telling my story, and I will do that in my private community. But I had to change my life. You guys, I moved across the world to a country I had never visited before, okay? And that's not everybody's journey. That won't be everybody's path. I'm just showing you the steps that I had to take to really evolve as a woman. I quit my job of over a decade. I quit my job. I started a business. I worked on my marriage. And still, that will never stop. You have to work on your relationships and your friendships all of the time. I developed a style that I love. I learned how to apply my makeup in the way that I wanted to apply it. Because I don't feel I have to look like a clown or a drag queen to be attractive. I stretched out and opened up my circle to smarter people, to people who are doing better than me, to people who can give me opportunities. And I'll tell you my whole story in its context in my community on Patreon. But what I want to know is, are you tired yet? Are you tired? Are you tired? Stop making excuses. We have to stop saying it's okay to be fat. It is not okay to be fat. It is never okay to be fat, okay? We have to take the necessary steps to improve our lives. And this is I'm being vulnerable with you guys and really telling you how I was so delusional. You know, everything was going great in my life. I quit my job like I said I was gonna do. I was working on my marriage like I said I was gonna do. I was working on my business like I said I was going to do. I was revamping my style. I was revamping my personality. I was revamping the people that are in my circle. But I still was not working on the weight side. I was not working on being a whole person, a healthy, whole person. I was in denial. Because that's what this whole self-love and body love and all this foolishness, it will take you down a road of diabetes, heart disease, laziness, not being able to date high quality men who are not going to date overweight, obese women, and closing yourself off to a world where you're always being prejudged. You're always being prejudged. And like I said, I'm an expert in this area because I've been fat my whole life. I didn't get fat because I had a baby. I didn't get fat because I was depressed. I didn't get fat because, some health condition. I just have always had an unhealthy relationship with exercise and food. And when I say unhealthy relationship, I mean choosing foods that I know are bad in abundance instead of choosing foods that I know are good. There's nothing wrong with eating good food. There's nothing wrong with eating sugar. I'm not some person that's going to change my lifestyle in a way where I can't enjoy life. But one thing I want for myself is to tap or check off this box in my life that's going to level me up to a whole nother level. Okay? There are specific components that you have to tap into to level up. Self-esteem, body, mind, your communication skills, and really just how you feel about yourself all overall. And it's hard to feel good about yourself when you can't wear that outfit that you want to wear. Now, we know some women don't care how they look in clothes. We know this. We know some women will put on the most unattractive, unflattering thing that they ever could identify and just put it on their body and say they look good. Now, we know they don't look good, but do you want to be that delusional woman? Do you want to be that delusional woman walking around talking about fat girls are winning? Do you want to put yourself in that delusional box? Or do you want to be real with yourself and actually be happy and actually be free and actually feel good in your skin and take time with your appearance and take time with your style and take time with your spirituality, whatever you believe in, and take time with building healthy relationships and take time with your career, getting to the place in your career that you want to be in? Are you tired yet? Are you tired? If you are, stay subscribed to my channel. This is a series of videos that I'm going to be doing talking about how we can reinvent ourselves in 2019. Some videos will only be for my private community. I have linked my Patreon group in the comment section. There is a fee, but it's a small fee. This is not something that, is expensive. It's not expensive. But I have to charge people to be in my Patreon group because we don't want undesirables coming in there being negative, spewing out their negativity. And this is the thing I would tell y'all to do. As you reflect on your life in 2018, and by God's grace, hopefully we all will make it to 2019. As you reflect on your life, I want you to start listening to people who actually have the life you want, okay? Let me repeat that. I want you to start embracing people who actually are living the life you want, okay? Before I left America, I wanted to travel. Well, that had been a dream since my 20s, my early 20s. I wanted to travel. I wanted to see the world. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I had no clue how I was going to do it. I had no clue that all I had to do was put what I wanted out. Yes, it's monthly. It's monthly and it's very minimal. You can click the link and see it's nothing crazy. It's nothing outrageous. This is not going to, the fee is for the privacy and to have that autonomy in the group. It's for privacy. It's so that we can have conversations that are private with people who actually are trying to level up, okay? And not just trying to be nosy. So I wanted to travel the world. I had no idea how I would do it. I came from middle class, upper middle class at times, but I had no idea how I was going to travel the world. I was a school teacher. There was no way at that point in my life. I didn't have any investments. I didn't have a side hustle. I have a business. I didn't have any of that. All I had was a dream. Before blog, before being able to be in national campaigns with big brands. This is before kind of not focusing so much on sponsored posts and now creating my own streams of income for myself that I control. This was before all of that. I would sit and I would say, well, God, this dream is too big. I mean, I'm just a school teacher. You know, how am I going to elevate myself to a point where I'm able to travel the world and living abroad? Oh my gosh. If you would have told me I would be living in the Middle East, I would have slapped you in your face and told you, flee from me, devil. If I would have known that I would be living in the Middle East, I would have slapped you in your face and said, flee from me, devil. That's what I would have told you. I would have told you, you are absolutely crazy. I will never live in the Middle East. So it's funny what you can get by believing in yourself. It's so funny how you can change your life and how you can manifest those things that you desire the most if you are willing to put the work in and block out all the people who are not doing anything. Stop listening to people who are living mundane lives. All they do is go to work for somebody else every day, slave from 9 to 5, live in their mediocre house, live in their mediocre lane, doing their mediocre things. If you have a dream, now this is not for you if you love your job. If you love your job, you love your life, you love your lifestyle, this isn't for you. You still can level up with the rest of us. But right now, I'm specifically speaking to people who know they are unhappy with their life like I was unhappy with my life. I had it all. I was living in a house. I was married. I, was into the fashion. I was teaching, and I love teaching, you guys. I did not quit teaching because I don't like teaching. I'm going to do a whole separate video on that because somebody asked me why I quit teaching, it took for me to quit teaching, and I want to address that more specifically because I loved teaching. I'm a teacher. I still teach. This is what I do. But I wasn't making enough money. I was bored. I was living under the shadow of, or a facade of being happy, but I wasn't really happy. I wasn't really happy. I was trucking. Life was just happening to me, but I was not living life. And so this morning, I wanted to come tell you that you can change your life. You can change your life. You can change your look. You can change your style. You can change how people perceive you. You can change your love life. You can change your career. If you are willing to put the work in that it's going to take to elevate yourself to another level. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to stop being in denial? Are you willing to stop saying to yourself, well, body positivity, that means that I don't have to lose weight because I got body positivity now. Are you gonna stop saying, I wish it was Friday? Y'all, that was my life. And I feel bad for my husband sometimes because even though we're doing different things and we are elevating, I know that he's tired of that grind that he's on, but he does it while we work on other things so that he can take care of me and so that he can take care of his responsibilities. And his responsibilities is his wife. And he does that for me. But I can tell he is ready for the weekend. sometimes. He's had a rough week sometimes. You know, he's done his little things. He's done, and sometimes he takes different contracts after school and does different work here in Kuwait. And I can tell he's so tired by the end of the week. And it's like, I remember what that felt like. I remember what that felt like, living for the weekend, always living for the weekend. And here's the thing. I'm not telling anybody to quit their job, okay? I'm not telling anybody to quit their job. Thank you for the ladies who say you love the group. Thank you so much for your support, for your love, and for telling everybody how great the group is. I'm not telling anybody that you ready to quit your job. What I'm telling you is it's a process. It's a process. Those of you who are mothers, birthing that baby was a process, right? That was a process, right? You found out you were pregnant. You probably were like, oh shoot. I know that's what I would be. Well, I was pregnant one time, you guys, but I had a tubal pregnancy. So I couldn't carry the pregnant term. But when I found out I was pregnant that one time, I looked at my husband, because it wasn't a planned pregnancy. I mean, we're married, so we have as many babies as we want. But I looked at my husband and I was like, oh shoot, I'm pregnant. And I started thinking like, this is gonna change my life forever. Like, this is gonna change my life forever. And you know, and I started changing in that moment. Like when I found out I was pregnant, I literally started changing in that moment. Like the way I thought just totally changed. And of course, it wasn't meant to be. And it was a tubal pregnancy, and I had to move from that and you know, say it wasn't meant to be. We weren't planning for children anyway, so it wasn't like a thing that was like life-shattering, but it still was painful, because it was like, oh, what would this child have been? You know, what would this child have grown up to be if I could have carried it to term? But here's the thing. You can't live with regrets, okay? You can't live in fear. You can't live with what you could have, should have, would have done. You can't live in the poor choices that we've made in our lives. You can't live in the past, okay? Today is all you have. And I'm gonna get out of here. I just came to say that we are starting the Femininity Challenge Part 2. And I know some of you are like, well, what does femininity have to do with all this? This is why some of you cannot be happy, because you're not tapping into your womanhood. Because that's what this conversation is really about. Tapping into our womanhood. Understanding that we are not put on this earth to be anybody's slave, to work to death. We are put on this earth to walk in our purpose. Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for joining me from London. We are put on this earth not just to be someone's wife, not just to be someone's lover, not just to be someone's mother, even though y'all know there is nobody I respect more than my mother and my sister and my grandmother, all people who I saw that were exemplary mothers. So I have high respect for mothers, okay? High respect. But you are just not put on this earth to be someone's mother. You have other purposes, and you have other desires and other goals. So we are not just wives. We are not just someone's girlfriend. We are not just someone's employee. We are not just someone's mother. We are not just someone's mule to work to death. We are not here for that. That's a good question. Someone just asked, have I studied feminine energy? Yes. I study feminine energy, and what I do, because I am a spiritual person, I dissect what I don't think is biblical, and I keep what I think is biblical, okay? So that's kind, and I can talk about more of that in the group if you want me to. I believe in feminine energy. I believe it is needed for us to be able to receive everything that we're supposed to get in this world. I believe in the principles of feminine energy. I believe in the law of attraction. I believe in all of that. But I find biblical verses that align with the law of attraction, that align with manifestation, and that align with femininity. So yeah, I can talk about that. I definitely can talk about that. Because I'm not weird. I don't believe in, sorcery. I'm not down with witchcraft. I'm not down with astrology. I'm not shaming those people, because I know y'all love to say, you're so mean, you're so judgmental. No, that ain't how I get down, okay? I don't have a problem with anybody being a witch or who believes in sorcery or who believes in that stuff, but I don't practice that. I practice with statistics, practical points, experience, and through my resources and spiritual resources. And I learn from everybody. I don't have to just learn from people who are Christians, okay? That's not how I operate. I don't put myself in a Christian box. Like, oh, I'm a Christian, so I can only talk to Christians. I can only do this. I can only do that. I have to act like this. No, you can't put me in no box, okay? You can't put me in your Christian box. I believe what I believe, and I let my lifestyle and my message speak for itself, pretty much, okay? So I just wanted to come to you guys to say that it's time to reinvent yourself. I have done it at least twice in my life, and I will share those stories in my private group, and I will also have videos here on YouTube that go with this series of reinventing yourself, changing your life. Nobody is responsible for your failure in life. I don't want to hear excuses about why you can't change your look, why you can't change your career, why you can't change your self-esteem, why you can't be who you want to be and live how you want to live. I don't want to hear any more excuses about that. I don't want to hear about white supremacy. I don't want to hear about, oh, my mama didn't teach me this, my daddy didn't teach me this. I don't want to hear about, oh, they mistreated me. Listen, there comes a certain point in our life where we can no longer blame our mom and dad. There comes a certain point in our life where we can no longer blame that man who did us wrong. There comes a certain point in your life where you can no longer make excuses for why you are not happy. Now, while all those things are a factor and maybe holding us back, and maybe why some of us have had depression and why some of us are struggling, but now that you know better, you have to do better. And you can't just do better with your mouth. You have to do better with your behavior. Okay? You have to go get that therapy that you need if you know you need therapy. You have to develop your spirituality if you know that that's where you're lacking. Because in my life, if God is not involved in all my dreams and my plans and the way it don't work. It just never will work for me, okay? I'm not telling you what to do, but for me, I know if God is not in my plans, he's not in my thoughts, he's not in my my process, he's not in my everyday life, it's not going to work for me. Okay? You have to start living your life differently, no matter what. Whether you were abused, whether you were mistreated, no matter what, you have the power to change your life and reinvent yourself. It doesn't matter what people say about you. It doesn't matter how old you are. I don't care if you're 70 years old. If you still have breath in your body, you can change your life. Age, economic status, attractiveness, it doesn't matter. You take what God gave you and you make the best of it. And that's what we're not doing. We are not making the best of what God gave us. We are not making the best of that, including me. So this year, I want to reinvent myself in a couple of areas because I want to continue to level up. I want to continue to level up. So one area that I shared with you is my weight. I don't want to be a certain size. I don't care what size I am. I could be a size 14 for all I cared. I just want to know that I'm eating healthy, not every day, but most days, that I'm getting some form of exercise so that I can think well and run my businesses. And so that I'm actually a role model for those young girls coming up who need role models. So I'm taking accountability for myself. And I think one of you asked me before I go, you asked me how I got into this mindset because I was tired. I was sick and tired, okay? I was tired of feeling inadequate. Okay, I was tired of feeling like I hate this job. I don't want to do this all day. I was tired of dreaming of a place that would make me happy. And I am having a vision board party, you guys, for my private mastermind group, but I am selling tickets for people who want to join. I have a mastermind group that's for online entrepreneurs and for bloggers. And so I will leave the link to the vision board party if you guys want to participate in the vision board party that I'm doing with my mastermind group. I have a whole nother brand called Blog with Kim. If you guys don't know, I have something called Blog with Kim, and I will leave the link to the vision board party for those of you who are interested. I'll leave the link in the comment section, and I'll also leave it, in the description. And I also just posted the link in the group, okay? I am having a vision board party where we will be giving some tools and resources. So when you ask me how I get into this mindset, because I want it that bad, okay? I want to be successful. So therefore, I knew I had to change some things because failure is going to happen. You're going to fail sometimes. It's not about trying not to fail, because I fail all the times. I've had products that didn't work. I've had different, projects that I was working on that didn't work. I've had problems with relationships. Things didn't work, but I am determined to be happy. And I know that I am the only one that's in control of that happiness. So whatever it takes for me to be happy, I would do it. If it takes therapy, I would do it. If it takes counseling, I would do it. If it takes reading my Bible, I am willing to do it. I am willing to do whatever it takes so that I can succeed. And I'm not letting anybody stop me from succeeding. Whatever it takes, I am going to do it. I am determined to be happy. I am determined to have a healthy marriage and a happy marriage and a peaceful home. I am determined to build my businesses and to walk in my purpose. I am determined to wake up and look good every day. And you don't have to do that by plopping a weave on your head, okay? Like, I don't mean stereotypically beautiful. I mean by utilizing your best assets with what you have. If you have natural hair, if you have dreads, if you want to wear a weave, whatever, plop it on your head if that's what you want to do. But whatever God gave me, I'm going to use it to my benefit. I'm going to use it to my benefit. And so I am leaving you with this question. Are you tired yet? Are you tired of making excuses for yourself? Are you, and those of you who are overweight like me, who are fashionable and who we're into fashions and we're into basic makeup and we're into, ourselves, not in a like I'm better than you way or I'm vain way, although it's a little bit of vanity mixed in there somewhere, but we just got to control it. You got to humble yourself and pump the brakes. But those of us who even love our shapes and we love our makeup skills and we love our hairstyles, listen, let's be honest with ourselves. When we look in that mirror, we still know we're overweight, okay? When we try to jog or run somewhere, and I know that there are some exceptions to the rule. I know that there are some bigger girls who can stretch really well and they can run and they can jog and they do work out. But let me tell you, that is a very small group of women who are healthy, who are obese. That is a very small group of women. And believe me, it's gonna catch up with them. Statistics don't lie. Facts don't lie, okay? It's gonna catch up with you at some point. So if I'm gonna live my best life, I have to not just talk about it, I have to be about it, okay? My actions have to reflect that I'm changing my life. So look up to people who actually have the life you want. If there's a certain career or side hustle that you want to work on, if you have a business you want to work on in 2019, start following those people that you look up to. If you desire to be married or become in a serious relationship in 2019 because you know you're a quality woman, you deserve that, start reflecting and asking yourself, am I a high quality woman? Would I even attract the type of man that would be willing to love me, provide for me, take care of me? I don't mean take care of you like you're some weak, independent, not independent person, because I am self-sufficient. But I still need a man to say, hey, I got you, girl. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. I got you, babe. You need help with this? I got you. You don't feel well? I got you. What can I do for you? I got you. I love you. I got you. There is no better feeling than that. Okay? So there's nothing wrong with wanting to be in a relationship. Don't let people shame you if you are a single person that wants to be in a relationship. There is nothing wrong with that. But just don't make that the priority. Make sure that you have your stuff together. If you're already in a relationship and it's on its last legs, or you're in a marriage and it's shaky, work on that. If you know you need to let it go, let it go. Because the more we hold on to things that are negative, we will never be able to elevate to that next level. We will never be able to elevate to that next level. So this is the first video in this series that I am doing about reinventing yourself. And once again, if you want to have access to the private videos that I'm going to be doing in the group, sharing my story about how I've reinvented myself over the years in different ways, please make sure you join the group. We talk about fashion, self-esteem, femininity, and what it takes to level up as women in our careers, in our lifestyle, and in our love life. Because it's all connected. We need all of these things to feel whole. Now, you don't necessarily need a relationship to feel whole, but I think the average woman, I think most, not all, most, but not all, we desire that masculine energy in our lives. I know I do. I desire masculine energy. I need it. You know, I need that masculine energy in my life to kind of feel like I'm complete. You know, I need that. And I know that a lot of other women also like to have masculine energy in their life. But nothing and no one can make you happy but yourself and your connection with your creator. Nothing can make you happy but yourself. My husband can't make me happy. My job can't make me happy. My mama can't make me happy. My siblings can't make me happy. How good I look can't make me happy. Nothing can make me happy but walking in my true essence and my purpose as a woman and making myself happy, make better decisions for my life. And that's what I want as a group. I want us to continue to reinvent ourselves, okay? So I'm gonna get out of here, you guys. I just wanted to come share the group with you guys. If you want to join my Patreon community, join it. And if you just want to support my brand, just donate $1. You know, you don't have to join the community. There's an option to just donate. Just donate if you want this brand to grow and if you want this message to get out. Just support us. You know, that's all we need. We need your support, because I feel like the messages that are going out to women in today's society, most of them are foolishness. A lot of these people are telling you to be loose, to do whatever you want, to live with no boundaries, to live with no standards. A lot of people are preaching and teaching things that will destroy you rather than help you level up. So the next video that I'll be doing will be in my private community. I'll be doing little videos telling you how I was able to reinvent myself. I will also share one here on YouTube, and we will continue this series on YouTube and in my private community. When you do join my private community, you can request videos. So if you have requests on specific things that you would like me to do and talk about, those are the people that I listen to first, and those are the videos that I do first. Okay? God bless you guys. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I love you. I wish you the best. Please be safe this holiday. Stay tuned to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you know when I go live or when I have a new video. Follow me on Instagram at Naturally Fashionable, and make it a great day. Make it a great day, you guys. Bye.